Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be looking at some new discoveries surrounding the December 2019 update for Grand Theft Auto Online, which is more and more looking likely that it's going to be a casino heist, or at least a heist and heavily involving the casino in one way, shape, or form. And over the last couple of days, we've been following new information that's been presented to us, clues and hints that we can actually find inside of the Diamond Casino and Resort. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of both. So let's start with some of that new info first. The other day, insider TezFunds2 put this out on Twitter. It seems like Rockstar is preparing for the next update. So he said this: background update, fixes to the survival creator bug, patched a glitch that allowed usage of weapons inside the casino/penthouse, patched a duplication glitch, plus a glitch workaround relying on CESP menu, and the Flash GT as a new podium vehicle coming soon. Okay, so of the four things that are going on there, I think two of them are just good things in general, like the duplication glitch and the survival creator bug, although I don't think they necessarily have really anything to do with Grand Theft Auto Online's next update. However, I certainly believe that fixing the use of weapons inside the casino and the penthouse is directly related to what's coming next. I mean, if it's going to involve the casino, anything that has to do with the Diamond Resort not working and functioning the way it should. So I'm glad Rockstar's fixing that up. And the Flash GT is the next podium vehicle. I'm assuming that's going to be what's coming out on Thursday, December 5th. So I guess that kind of eliminates the next update either happening on Tuesday, December 3rd, which I didn't think would occur because that would mean that it would overlap the current event week. But also now, because the Flash GT is scheduled to be the next podium vehicle, I don't think Rockstar would have that be the premier podium vehicle for a new DLC. You would think that just like with the arrival of the Diamond Casino and Resort, that Rockstar would put one of their brand new vehicles up there so that it would encourage people to jump back in and spin the lucky wheel every day to hopefully end up winning a brand new car. The Flash GT is like a super old vehicle. I say super old. I'm pretty sure it came out in like 2018 or something like that, but it's not brand new. And it certainly wouldn't be as exciting as like a brand new supercar from a new DLC. So just something to think about right there, that it's very unlikely that the next update, the December 2019 DLC, whatever it's going to be called, will be coming out this upcoming week. Now, moving on, the next thing that's interesting was actually discovered a couple of days ago from insider TezFunds2, and also a couple of other users as well, DexEffects and Lucas7Yoshi. I'll leave a link to this original tweet in the description. Essentially, there's a program called CodeWalker that you can use for a lot of games on PC that allow you to do a multitude of different functions, and this has been added now to GTA 5. And what this allows you to do is free cam during cutscenes. So, as you guys know, in single player, you can pretty much free cam for whatever you want if you have the right mods installed. However, in Grand Theft Auto Online, we've never really had that before. And with this CodeWalker program, it allows us to free roam or free camera when the cutscenes are going on. And what this reveals is something pretty interesting, that actors or NPCs actually talk to each other off screen. And do you guys remember the cutscene we looked at in our previous video? It was actually the final cutscene from the last Diamond Casino story mode mission. This is when that new cowboy guy takes over. He actually fires Vincent. It was sort of a weird, open-ended finale. And that's one of the reasons I assumed that a casino heist could work out really well, is because the ending of the Diamond story so far just allows for a lot of possibilities. Well, in the one cutscene shown off so far, what's interesting is when Vincent is fired, he sort of, walks towards the exit of the Diamond Casino and Resort. And what's interesting is when that cowboy guy leaves the casino, guess where he goes? He goes to the exact same spot as Vincent, and their two characters start talking to each other. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Now, I am not familiar with this Codewalker program at all, and I'm also not really familiar with the inner workings of Rockstar's development and how they end up coding things. So this might actually be an anomaly where two NPCs just walked off the screen in the same area, and thus they started conversing with each other, or this could be a secret that we have just discovered. And this is just my theory and speculation, but maybe Vincent and the new cowboy guy are actually working together because he just got fired and this guy is the new owner and he just started talking to Vincent, which again, I found to be kind of interesting. So again, I don't know if this is something that Rockstar did intentionally to sort of be a secret clue as to what's going to be coming next, or if this is just two NPCs doing random acts of conversation after they both exit the cutscene together. Either way, it is interesting that it occurs at the end of this mission, and it occurs with Vincent and the new cowboy owner guy. So again, something to think about right there. You guys can let me know in the comments down below. Now moving on, remember this screenshot right here? We actually took a look at this the other day. Well, a lot of you guys wanted me to investigate some of the photos that are actually posted on this board right here to see if there's anything interesting at their locations. Okay, so to make this easier, let's go from left to right. So the first photo with yellow tape is actually the cashier desk. So this is something I pointed out in my previous video that I think there might be something going on here because this is where you actually see one of like the security guys going to. And it's just this lady who has like a bunch of chips at her desk. And behind you is like a painting and a computer. And there's also like a safe to the right. And then there's a door to the left. Now, there's no way to get back there. We've only seen other NPCs back there, and it seems like the only way you'd be able to access this area is if you were to go through the restricted access door on the right. And there's actually a lot of these little doors, which we'll talk about in a bit. But that's the first actual photo that they have up there. Maybe that's one of the targets that they were going for, considering there's a safe, and it looks like there's a bunch of cash there. The next photograph, held up by red tape, looks to be this garage actually on the backside of the casino. So I didn't know where this was until one of you guys reached out to me on my Facebook page. It looks like this is actually on the way to the horse track. And it's just this normal looking garage here, but for whatever reason, they have this one picked out. Now, the only reason I could see these people that were planning a heist on the casino to be interested in this is because when you do any of the casino work missions for Agatha Baker, and if they happen to involve a money truck or like a brickade or a stockade, this is actually where you take the money trucks. So maybe this is where the cash is brought in. Keep in mind, this would be like underneath the backside of the casino. And again, if you were to go to this place in game, it would just be a normal looking garage. It's the same garage that you can actually drive your cars into, but when you actually go there, there's no like Corona on the ground. So that is the second photo right there. The third photo up top looks to be identifying that there is an elevator, and we'll get into this in a little bit. That one is actually the one that's located by the front desk. So that's the one that you would use to go into your casino penthouse and also the garage and your private garage. So I guess they're looking for like exit points. Not too sure. They also, transitioning to the big blue map in the center, they have another lift marked in what looks to be Miss Agatha Baker's office. Now, I discovered some pretty interesting things while investigating this. Obviously, there's a few elevators in the office itself, and none of them seem to be functioning. However, what's weird is if you stand in front of Miss Baker's elevator, she'll actually tell you to get out of the way, which is really strange.
Move away from there, please. Can you move away from the elevator? Can you clear the way to the elevator? Thanks. Move away from there, please. You ever wish you stuck to being a management consultant? No? Well, today I do. Look at me. Calm on the surface, but a seething mass of anxiety and paranoia just below it. Can you move away from the elevator? Tom. Sweet, simple Tom. How do you feel about the Duggins changes? What changes, you're asking? Yeah, I know. What was the point? You've caught me in one of those rare moments when I'm not having a meltdown. Can you clear the way to the elevator? Thanks.
Now, the reason that's strange is Rockstar specifically had to record voiceover lines for her telling you that. Like, why would they go out of their way to tell you to get out of the way of the elevator if it wasn't going to have any significance? Apparently it does. And you guys heard there, when you're not in front of the elevator, she has like normal conversations with you. But the second you step in front of that, she seems to get really upset. And there's also another elevator located sort of outside her office that was also making some very strange noises. So I don't know what's going on, particularly in Miss Agatha Baker's office, but there's definitely some craziness happening with the elevators. Maybe that's why they labeled them with blue sticky notes. A couple of other things we can see here. It looks like they have an emphasis on the high limit tables. There's two photos sort of on the bottom right. One of them is like the high limit sign, and another is like an actual high limit roulette table. There also looks like there's a focus on the security cameras there, which is something that I believe they have marked on the map as well. So I wonder if we're going to be able to utilize those in some way, shape, or form for the heist. I want to say those are the same security camera angles that we can see on Agatha Baker's computer. But again, who really knows? And the final thing on here that I wasn't actually able to find is this image of, again, another money truck parked by a couple of garages. Now, I don't know if this is located by the casino. I couldn't actually find those type of garage doors, so maybe it's located somewhere else like the Union Depository. So either way, there was some really interesting stuff going on in this sort of heist board here that, again, you can find at one of like the NPC gangs or crews that looks like they were planning to rob the casino. So if you guys are interested in the previous videos I've done on this subject, including how you could ultimately go about robbing the casino, information from Insider Tez Funds 2, and a whole lot more, I'll leave a link to those videos in the description. I would recommend checking them out if you haven't gotten caught up with them so far. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.